I really need advice. My boyfriend is breaking up with me, and I don't know what to do. I messed up, but he's acting like I killed his dog or something. I don't want to break up over something that didn't even mean anything. So for context, I, F, 25, have been with my boyfriend, M, 27, for 5 years. We've lived together for the last 3 and everything was fine. Sure, things got a little routine. He works a lot. We don't go out as much as we used to, and sometimes I felt like he wasn't paying as much attention to me, but I figured that was normal in long-term relationships. Then a few months ago, I met this guy. He lives in another city, and it started off as a casual acquaintanceship. We just talked. It wasn't like I went looking for something. It just happened. He was fun, exciting, and he actually made an effort, complimented me, asked about my day, flirted. My boyfriend barely even noticed when I got a new haircut. But this guy complimented it in my outfits through the screen. It was just nice to feel wanted again. It started off as just texts, then a little more, some pictures, nothing crazy. But then he asked if I wanted to meet up. And, well, I was curious, so I did. The first time, we just got drinks, talked. The second time, we slept together. It was fun, all the more because it was taboo and we each had so at home waiting for us. But it wasn't like I was going to leave my boyfriend or anything. It was just something different. The rush of sneaking around, feeling attractive again. But I still loved my boyfriend. I never planned to cheat, and I didn't think of it as a big deal. My boyfriend, let's call him Jay, had a bad feeling about the guy from the start. He saw me texting him once, just normal conversation, and immediately got this weird vibe. He asked who it was, and I played it off. Told him he was just some guy I talked to occasionally. Jay didn't like it, said he had a gut feeling. Over the next few weeks, he brought it up more, told me I should be careful, that he didn't like me talking to him. I got so annoyed. Like, what was his problem? He never cared this much about my friends before. He wasn't the type to be controlling, so why was this suddenly an issue? I told him he was being paranoid, that he was insecure for no reason, that he was reading into things too much. Meanwhile, we had slept together at least 6 times already. Every time Jay asked about him, I'd roll my eyes and say, "Oh my God, you're being ridiculous." I got mad at him for bringing it up. I wasn't planning to do anything serious with the other guy. It wasn't like I was in love with him. It wasn't like I was leaving. It was just a thing that happened, and I was still coming home to Jay every night, right? Then a couple of days ago, Jay found the messages. I don't even know how. I got sloppy. I left my phone open. He just looked at me, expressionless, and asked, "How long?" I froze. I couldn't lie. It was all there in the messages, including the plans and the dates. Everything. So I tried to explain. I told him I'd been feeling neglected, that he didn't take me on dates anymore, that I felt unseen. He just stared at me, then asked if I actually thought that was an excuse. And then he started packing up my stuff. I swear I didn't even process it at first. I laughed like, "Are you serious?" But he was dead quiet, methodical, putting my things in bags, stacking them by the door. I tried to have a rational discussion. I told him we could fix this, that it wasn't that deep, that I'd cut the other guy off, that I'd give him my phone and let him see everything from now on. I'd even let him have full access to any messages between me and the other guy in the future, etc. Nothing. He just kept packing. I started crying, begging, telling him I was sorry, that it was just a stupid mistake, that I didn't want to leave. But he was so cold, so done. He just said, "It doesn't change what you did." I wanted to claw his eyes out. I hurt him. I do get that. But isn't a 5-year relationship worth trying to fix? These things can happen in long-term relationships. My girlfriend A was in a long-distance relationship for 5 years, and her BF found out last year but still forgave. 5 years. I told him I'd do anything. Therapy, transparency, whatever. But he won't budge. He says he can't trust me anymore, that he doesn't want to be with someone who could do this to him, that he warned me and I still made him feel crazy while I was doing exactly what he suspected. I just don't understand how he can just throw everything away over this. I get that I messed up, but I thought we were stronger than that. We've been through so much together. I did so well for myself. I worked in retail, and now I have a boyfriend with a PhD. I supported him through all that. It's really not fair he wants to end it all in a single night. I haven't actually left yet. He's still expecting me to, but I told him I need time. I don't want to go. I love him, and I really do regret it. I know that sounds fake. Maybe it is fake, but I can't go. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I just got caught up, and I didn't think I'd get caught. I know I should have listened when he warned me. I should have been honest. I should have done better. But now that I am trying to fix it, he won't even let me. Like, what is even happening? This can't be real. I don't know what to do. How do I get him to give me another chance? How do I make him see that I'm serious about fixing this? I feel like he's being so harsh. I mean, I know he always had a mean streak, but this is so fucked up. So what can I do? Edit. I don't think I want to permanently cut the other guy off. I'm willing to never let things get out of hand again, but that's really where I draw the line. I don't want my boyfriend to be watching over my shoulder and dictating everything I do. Update. So, I'm out. Well, that's that, I guess. I wasn't going to update, but I figured I might as well, since a lot of people had opinions on my last post. My boyfriend, ex, I guess, didn't change his mind. So yeah, I'm out. I technically still lived there the past few days, even though he wanted me gone. I told him I needed time to figure things out, and he didn't push it. He wasn't exactly talking to me, but he also wasn't physically dragging me out the door, so I figured I had a little leeway. Anyway, Friday night, I went out with some friends. I just needed to get my mind off things, blow off some steam. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Sit at home crying while he ignored me? In hindsight, though, it probably wasn't the wisest move. We went clubbing. It was great. I drank, I danced, I felt normal for the first time in days. No stress, no guilt, just music and fun. One of my guy friends offered to let me crash at his place since it was late, and I figured, why not? I wasn't exactly eager to go back and sleep in the same apartment as my ex, plus I was blowing off steam. I was supposed to go home Saturday morning, but I didn't. We went out again Saturday night. Just some bar hopping, hanging out, making the most of the weekend. I was feeling good, probably the best I'd felt in a while. I didn't want to go back to the apartment just to be ignored and reminded that my relationship was crumbling. So I stayed out. Finally got back to boyfriend's apartment Sunday afternoon, and surprise, surprise, my key didn't work. At first I thought maybe I just screwed up and grabbed the wrong one or something, but then I saw all my stuff in the garage. He really did it. Scumbag. I knocked, no answer. Called him, straight to voicemail. So I sent a text. He just replied, "You knew this was coming. Find somewhere else to stay." That was it. No let's talk, no final conversation, nothing. Just done. I felt so stupid I stood there for a solid minute, just staring at my bags like an idiot. Like, he actually locked me out? Over this? Isn't love supposed to be bigger than that? I thought after 5 years, I at least deserved a proper goodbye, a conversation, something. Not just getting tossed out like trash the second I wasn't around to stop it. But whatever, it is what it is. Right now, I'm staying with the same guy friend from the weekend. No, nothing's happening, before anyone asks. He's just letting me crash until I figure things out. I'm looking for roommates, checking out apartments, trying to get my shit together. It's not ideal, but I'll manage. I don't know. Part of me still feels like this is all so stupid. I wanted to fix things. I was willing to fix things. But he didn't even give me a chance. He made up his mind, locked the door, and that was that. 5 years, just gone. Anyway, that's the update. Guess I'm single now.